Tom Davis, Rick Dempsey, joined now by Larry Sheets, who played for the Orioles back in the 80s and had one terrific season, unbelievable season, 316, 31 home runs, and 94 RBIs in the 1987 season. But Larry, you still live in the Baltimore area, and tell us about what you're doing right now.
I do. I coach and teach at Gilman, and so we're in the middle of our high school season, well, towards the end of our high school season, and it's been a good ride.
How about? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I wanted to ask him, how the heck did you hit 31 home runs at Old Memorial Stadium? That was one of the toughest ballparks to hit home runs in all of baseball.
Well, it was one of those years that I think they said that the baseballs were on steroids that year, so I don't know, but
no way.
I know Eddie only hit 31, so it couldn't have been that juiced up. But
you hit 31 there, you're going to hit 50 in this ballpark.
Well, yeah, we'll say that.
Okay.
How about the 0-21 start? You were a part of that during that season. What was that like?
I wouldn't wish that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That was one of the toughest. That was one of the toughest times in Oriole history, and you just hate to be a part of it.
How about the reception that you got after you came home from that road trip?
Well, it was terrific. People were behind us. I know we had Texas that night. My memory serves me right, and but they didn't lose hope, and we tried to battle through it.
Memory serves me right. Also, they announced that they were going to build Camden Yards that night when you came back home.
Had to throw a caveat in there.
Larry, you've done a lot of coaching as of late. You coach at Gilman, and now I just found out that you have a summer college team that you go. And I asked you, said, how does that managing go? Do you feel like Earl Weaver when you're out there?
Well, I tell you what, if I could be half as smart as Earl was, you may not feel the same, Rick, but he was so far ahead of the game, and probably if I acted like Earl, I'd be fired. But I try to, you try to stay on top of the game as he did.
Larry, knowing that you were a big league player and you're involved in coaching at Gilman, do you try to alert teams, or at least alert the Orioles, that you might have a player to look at, for the draft or before they might go to college? Absolutely,
and part of the job at Gilman is my son's at Wake and playing there, and part of the job is dealing, talking to colleges and talking to pro scouts, and that's the real fun of the game.
Larry, I know you were signing autographs tonight. We appreciate you taking some time to be with us here on the MASN set.
It's always a pleasure.